O'Brien that helped you that freshman year?
I think, again, I answered it earlier. I think I had a great bunch of guys around me, a lot of older guys who played and really brought me along. The system fit great, and it was one of those things where I had an opportunity to come in, and I had a guy like Allen Robinson to throw to, who everyone's seen what he can do. So I had a lot of people around me that made it a good transition for me and allowed me to kind of grow in myself and own the offense. But we'll see. Again, I think my focus is just coming in here, being the best prospect I can be, and impressing as many teams as
What
possible.
happened after O'Brien left? As well as you did as a true freshman?
Yeah, I mean, I think we had a lot of issues with the sanctions and stuff like that, a lot of depth issues, and we were trying to figure things out. And we were trying to be as successful as we could. And at the end of the day, I think we overachieved, given the circumstances that we were in. And it was a great learning experience for me, both on and off the field.
How did you progress over those years, the second and third years? How did you progress as a quarterback?
Yeah, I think a big progression for me was just maturity and being able to kind of grow into that leadership role and have a guy. I was one of the consistent things through those 3 years there. So I think that within itself was something that I took a lot of pride in, and just making sure I was elected team captain 2 years in a row, my sophomore, junior year. So I took a lot of pride in that and was able to really work through adversity. I think adversity really shapes who you are. Success is easy to roll with, but how you respond to adversity, I think, is huge.
What do you feel like you have to prove here this week, Christian?
I just want to come out and be able to compete. I think it's a great venue, obviously, to be able to run, jump, throw the football, meet with teams, and really get to know people on a personal level, GMs, decision makers, and I think that's great for us being able to get out in front of people like that. I think that's what this is all about, especially the quarterbacks here. I think that's what I'm most excited about.
When you announced,
yeah, I mean, it was really one of those things where we weren't sure what it was, so we really couldn't talk much.
I was recruited out of high school. Obviously, a lot was very good freshman year. Things got rolling, and then stumbled a little bit there last year. Do you have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder because there's a lot of doubters all of a sudden? Last year, everybody said, "Oh, Christian Hackenberg could be the #1 pick." Is there a little bit of a chip on your shoulder right now to prove?
No, I wouldn't say there's a chip on my shoulder. My biggest fear is just not being able to reach my full potential, and I think being able to work on my game for 6 to 8 weeks with Jordan and really improve and make strides in that area and see where I think my ceiling is and where my potential can take me, it's really exciting. And that's how I like to focus on it and I think about it. I just want to be the best player I can be. And whatever I have to do, the steps I have to make, the sacrifices I have to make sure I get there, I'm willing to do it. So that's my mindset going into it. But I've never been a guy who really plays with a chip. I just want to be the best football player I can be and help whichever team I land at win as many games as possible.